So you guys were I'm hearing a lot of you guys wanted a theme song shortened, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that, and when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So, it's shorter. There you go. Crazycatlady or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair educational for and entertainment purpose. It's like it's all they did. Well, those years ago. See? No, I don't want to do any more of it. Hi everyone, Martha here. So, since we're having the X-Men episode coming out, X-Men 97 come out, I decided to watch my favorite episode of the original animated series. And the reason why this is my favorite episode is because my 3 favorite characters in the same episode. And that didn't happen very much in this series, because Nightcrawler, who was my second favorite character, my first one is Wolverine, then Nightcrawler, then Gambit. So those are my 3, and since, like I said, Nightcrawler's he's in more of evolution, because what they did in this episode is more how Nightcrawler was when he originally was written. They kind of in evolution, they got rid of the kind of religious aspects related to him, because he's been his characters that he's a man of God, and evolution just mostly kept him as his quirky and childlike self. Well, this one, since he's an adult, even in the X-Men 2 movie, they kind of kept him as a man of a god. So to me, he's good either way, because to me, always his thing is that not to judge a book by its cover, because how he is born. And so yeah, so this does kind of explain the origins of his story. It starts off in Germany, and he's there, and he is living in the monkery area, and everybody thinks he's a demon because of his appearance, and so they want to go and kill him, and they have like, grab your ports and pitchforks, like he's an ogre or he's Frankenstein, and they all want like chase him down and kill him. And so they do not know what they don't know. They want to kill what they do not understand. They think he's a demon because he looks like a demon, basically. And so Gambit, Rogue, and Wolverine are in near where this monkery place is, because they're out skiing, and since Germany is north, it snows there a lot, so they're there skiing, and avalanche happens. Poor Gambit does not know how to ski very well, because he is from the bayou. It never snows there, so it makes sense for him not to be a very good coordinated skiing. And when he falls down, he ends up touching one of the trees, and you know what happens if you touch something. It blows up. So when this avalanche happens, and Rogue tries to carry both him and Wolverine out there before the avalanche hits them, and they're both very heavy for her. She can't carry both of them, and she ends up falling down to the ground, and the snow hits them, and the monks end up saving them. And oh yeah, and this is where Logan was going to lead them, because he doesn't like the vacation idea of going skiing. He wants to go and hunt something he heard. It's like there's a hunt of a demon, so he wants to go hunt the demon. So before the avalanche happens, and he sees when they wake up, and the monks wake him up and like helps take care of them. And Gambit's the one still asleep. Rogue and Logan are fine. So she goes and Rogue checks on Gambit. Somebody tries to poison Gambit because he's obviously he's in a demon too, since he can't really touch anything well when he's not in focus on destroying them. And so they're going to try to one of the brothers is going to try to poison him. And she sees Nightcrawler, and she thinks it's the guy who tried to poison Gambit. Wolverine goes after him, and he explains, "No, I live here because there's a shelter. The church is a monastery for everybody, and he is a man of God." And he explains to Wolverine that he was born the way his appearance. And that's part of his mutation. And we find out, they showed like a flashback, we find out that Mystique is his mom. She was in disguise of a woman. And she ends up losing him, and a circus takes him in, and that's how he like learns to be acrobatical and like warp and does teleportation, and everybody loved him. And he went to go move to Germany once, and that he learned to be the man of God, basically. And Wolverine doesn't believe in man of God because he doesn't think that God would allow to what people did to him would happen. Wow, how would God exist if they turn his bones into metal, basically? And Nightcrawler tries to make him feel better by saying that God works in mysterious ways. And one of the monk that tried to poison Gambit goes down to the village and tells him that the church has the demon. Go after him. And they all go after him, and they end up trying to get him. And it's up to Rogue and Logan to protect the church, because really Nightcrawler doesn't want to fight them because he says they do not fight, they want to kill what they do not understand, and he doesn't really want to hurt them because they do not understand him at all. So he tries his best just to keep on teleporting out of the way, and sadly the church ends up burning down because of the monk that was trying to poison him and went to go tell the village. Poison Gambit and went to tell the village. Shoots and starts a fire by accidental in the church and burns down the church. But and the reason why this happens because God does not need a building to exist. So that's what Nightcrawler says to Logan when he says, "Where is God when this happens to this church?" So yeah, and they end up leaving, go to France, and Nightcrawler gives him a Bible to like have like a couple passages for him to read, and both Gambit and Rogue try to explain what they think about God. Is that, well, and Gambit says our reasons to being is just being, and Rogue doesn't understand. She goes into a church and she sees Logan reading a scripture, and that's how the episode ends. So it's fine. Mostly and the reason because they're all three of them are in here, but I do like the episode. Mostly I think it's trying to explain that you should not judge a book by its cover, that kind of thing. Actually get to know the creature and not actually get to know that person and see if they actually are a monster on the inside, not on the outside. That's how it's kind of like saying. So, yeah. So, I cannot wait for the next episode. I cannot wait for to have Exit 97 come out. And hopefully Nightcrawler's in it more often, but knowing this series, since a lot of people don't really want to talk about God anymore, they're probably going to steer away from him being like he is in that series during in that beginning part, and make him more like he is in Evolution. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna probably. That's what I'm guessing if he's gonna be in it. So, where he's just his quirky self and young, and a young carefree character. But if he's like that or like this, I'm okay with either way. And all these stupid things about like morph being binary doesn't bug me, and stupid Rogue having not have a good butt, which is stupid. I understand guys like having her like a good butt, but to me, did we really have a morph? Morph never really said what he what kind of what if he was into girls and stuff like that. Didn't have anybody with him. Mostly he was just there to die. Then come back as corrupted by Mr. Sinister. But we'll see. And I know the guy got fired or let go or something like that for stupid reasons. But I'm going to watch the show, then I'm going to judge it for myself. Then I'll tell you if I think it's good or not. So, yeah, so I just really don't care about all these things out. People stay online. So, yeah. So, I'll see you guys later. And I like this one. I'm probably going to this one like a 9 out of 10. So, bye-bye. And remember, na 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 na. Bye-bye.